Merry Christmas! And on this episode, we're going to talk about how to get more done with less effort. Hey, it's your health and fitness coach, Mitch Graves, back again with another great episode of Fit with Mitch TV. First of all, I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates Christmas. We're coming up in a couple of days. I hope you're ready. And I know we're facing a lot of those holiday blues right now, the holiday business. So I want to do this episode to show you how to get more done with less effort. And not just in the holidays, though. If you're talking about holiday business and you want to figure out, man, Mitch, how do I stay in shape? How do I maintain my health while I'm traveling, while people are coming in, while my schedule is off? Then you can check me out on Periscope at periscope.tv/fitwithmitch, and I'll be going over some more holiday tips so you can stay in shape and even get in better shape over the holiday seasons. But on this episode, on this show right now, I want to focus on that everyday business. When you're running back and forth to the office, when you're running back and forth to those games with those kids, when you're trying to juggle all the responsibilities of being a spouse and a parent and just a person in society right now, with all of the different responsibilities that we have, when you're trying to balance all of that, how do you balance all of that and take care of your health and take care of yourself? Because one of the things that people always tell me when I see somebody and I talk to somebody on the street, or talk to somebody in my church, or just talking to somebody out at a party, and they're saying, man, Mitch, I wish I could work out. Like it's some far off thing that they can't do. And I say, why aren't you working out? And they always say the same thing. You know it. I don't have what? Time. Yes, I don't have time to work out. And I asked them, okay, what is going on in your life? Well, I'm so busy. I mean, and we wear busy like it's a badge of honor. So let me ask you this. Do you have your busy badge? Do you have your busy badge? Are you part of the busy club? Okay. Chances are, watching this video, you're part of the busy club. And here's the sad reality about it. And I just want to tell you this. The reality is we are addicted to busy. We are addicted to busy. And the sooner we can admit that, the sooner we can be free from our addiction to busy. Now that may sound like a really harsh word to say, oh, I'm not addicted to busy. Okay, let's try to stop for a minute. Just try to stop. Just try to sit there for about 5 minutes and just do nothing. Your brain's going to go completely haywire. Okay, take a day off and totally unplug from the phone, from the everything. Just go and just be unbusy for a day. Try it. Okay, and I tell you, if you go through withdrawals, you are addicted to busy, and it's okay. And now in this episode, I'm going to show you how to work with busy to get more done with less effort. Now, I keep saying that because in training my clients, and they're running, right? And most people, they run like this. They run with their arms across their body. Their arms, elbows are not going back and forth, and they're running across their body. And it may be you run like this, and you're I can't run that fast. I can't run that fast. And I tell them one cue. I say, tuck your elbows. Or I say front to back. Just one thing. I say, tuck your elbows, or I say front to back. And now all of a sudden they go from going across their body to going front to back, and they're able to run faster with less effort. They relax in their shoulders. Everything is so tight up here. They relax. And now they're able to go faster with less effort. My mom, who's an Olympic athlete, and myself, who ran track for about 14 years, she used to tell me, Mitch, when I'm watching the Olympics, she said, Mitch, watch the sprinters. You'll see their cheeks jiggle when they're running at top speed because they're completely relaxed. They're running at top speed. These guys are faster than we can imagine. But because the muscles are so relaxed, their muscles move faster. And it's the same way with us. When we're so busy, you get less done with more effort. Less done with more effort. And so I'm going to show you the small changes you need to make to get more done with less effort. Okay, just those small tweaks. This is the elbows tucked in of your busyness. All right. So the first thing here is to put the big rocks in first. All right. Now what I mean by that, if I have a jar and I put in sand and when I fit it, and I know that the jar can fit three things: sand, marble, and some big rocks. And I put in the sand first, where the sand's going to compact and going to take up all the space at the bottom. And then I put in the marbles, and then they're going to take up a little bit more space. And then I put in the rocks. Well, the rocks, I won't be able to fit all the rocks in. They're going to fall over the sides. But if I reverse the order and I put in the rocks first, and then I put in the marbles, where the marbles are going to fill up all the little spaces in between the rocks, and then I pour in the sand is going to fill in all the little nooks and crannies. Now I can fit all three of those things in that jar. And the problem with our lives is that most of the time we're so busy and we're so stressed out is because we're putting the sand in first. We're waking up, we're answering our emails. We're at reaction mode all day long. We're answering the text. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're doing these different things. We're watching this TVO. We're getting caught up with Game of Thrones. We're getting caught up with Scandal. We're getting caught up with Empire. We're doing all these different things. We're going here. We're going there. We're in reaction mode all day long. And at the end of the day, we don't have time or the energy for our health, for our relationships, for our money, for our relationship with God, for all of the big rocks that really make a difference in your life. And so when you put those big rocks in first and say, look, clear the slate, clear the plate, put the big rocks in first. I'm going to prioritize. I'm going to give these my MITs, my most important tasks for the day. I'm going to put those big rocks in first, and then all the other stuff is going to filter down through those big rocks. Now that begins to shift. All right. And the second big tip here, I'm going to give you two. The second big tip is to change how you look at time. That's it. To change how you look at time. And so time is a flexible commodity. Our perception of time changes as we get older. That's a neurological fact. And so what I mean by changing how you look at time is to begin to look at time as an investment instead of time spent. So I'm investing time. I'm not spending time. So when I'm in the gym, I'm not spending time in the gym. I'm investing time in my body. I'm investing time in my health. I'm investing time in my energy to give to you. Okay, I'm investing time. And so when I'm investing time, that means I need to get a return on my investment. So that means that's going to dictate the type of activities and the intention and the intensity with which I go in and do my workout now. That's going to look at my body as an investment. So I'm going to invest certain foods. I'm going to invest some money. I'm going to invest all what I need to get a return on my investment. I don't spend time with my friends. I invest time with my friends. I'm completely there. I'm focused. I'm giving them everything that I've got in that moment because I'm investing in that relationship for the long term. Okay? So I don't spend time with God. I invest my time with God. I'm trying to get a return on my prayers. All right? So amen if you hear me on that. All right. So I want you to look at how you're spending time. Change how you look at time. Look at it as an investment. And when you look at it as an investment, that's going to say, look, well, I need to get a return on my time. So I'm going to put the big rocks in first. I've got to put the big rocks in first because that's going to give me the biggest return on my investment. That's going to give me the joy, the happiness, the fulfillment. That's going to give me the health and the relationships and the vitality and the energy that I need to keep going in life. Okay? Spending my time on sand is going to shortcut me. All right, so those are my two tips. Your action step, all right, is to take one of those two and to put it into action right now. And right now, what I'm doing in my own life is I'm putting in the big rocks first. My beginning of my day is spent on getting myself in the right mental place. I have a ritual. I do my prayer. I do my incantations. I do my gratitude. I get my body into state. I drink my water. I do everything I need to do before I even get out the door to invest in myself. I put the big rocks in first, and then I go out and I conquer my day. Okay? Before I felt busy, I felt a reaction to life, And now I feel proactive to life because I'm putting my big rocks in first. I wanted to see the same you with the same energy getting more done with less effort. So take one of those 2 tips, your big rocks in first, and changing how you look at time. Take one of those things, say, look, this is what write it down. Say, this is what I'm going to do differently. Don't put it on your phone because you might get distracted, all right, with some sand. Write it down first, write it down, call a friend and say, look, this is what I'm doing, all right, and then write down your next step. Now, I know most of you guys probably not going to do it, but those of you who do, if you're watching the video to this far up to this point, you really want this and you deserve this and you need this, and I want this for you. I want this for you so bad. You need this. You deserve a life like this. You deserve a body like that. And so write it down. Call somebody to hold you accountable. Somebody that you trust, somebody that you like, somebody that you know, of course. Write it down, call them and say, look, this is what I'm doing. Okay. All right, guys, so subscribe to the video channel below if you haven't yet. My name is Mitch Graves. I do these episodes every single week. Fit with Mitch TV. That's a wrap for episode 19. Merry Christmas, and remember to live, learn, grow, and glorify. Later.